What's up YouTube? Back in today with another video, and in today's video we are working on this thing right here. So this would be the WD-40 WD21 Nissan Terrano. And this thing is an off-road beauty. Look at the size of those wheels, Jimmy. Oh my god! Oh my god! So this is not my car. This is one of the boys at work. He owns this marvelous looking beast. So this has got the D21 turbo in it. Goes pretty decent, but it's in need of a little bit of work. So I'm pretty sure that sway bar link in there should be attached to something, as should that sway bar D-shackle. Holy! So why is this on the channel? We are going to be fixing this thing up. The bro wants to take this thing off-roading, so we're going to try and fix this thing on the cheap. Let's go have a look at what we're working with on this thing. So obviously, oh hello, hello, free spiders, free tape to attach your indicator. Oh my god. So as you can see, she's a little bit rough, but she's all there, partly, I think. It doesn't have an exhaust at the moment. The exhaust is actually at the back here. But we'll fix that, along with all the other issues. The plan is to fix this thing up, and hopefully he can take it off-roading and have some reliable fun with it. But like I was saying, this thing has a gang of issues, and let's go have a look at what these issues are. So, to start with, we've got an oil leak down there, which is coming from the steering box, which is right here. So we're going to have to fix that, obviously. So the shocks are absolutely shocking. But I don't think a shock should be able to do that. Knock knock hello. So it's going to need some new shock bushings at the very least. Definitely needs new shock bushings. These CVs in the front don't look too flash either. It's missing an entire CV boot. The other concerning thing is the amount of play in these CVs. It's a bit excessive. So we'll chuck some new CVs in here as well. New CVs, new bushes for the front shocks, the upper and lower. Alright, so this Terrano doesn't actually have a rear sway bar fitted because it's been misplaced, but it looks like it might be the easiest thing to sort out on this thing right now, so let's go get that sorted first. Alright, so we are heading out to the west side of Auckland. We're heading out to Swanson right now. We're heading out west to where this Terrano actually came from. And it's like it's left half of its bits that it needs back in West Auckland. So obviously this thing needs a sway bar in the rear, because you need one for a warrant of fitness. If it had one fitted from factory, it needs to actually have one, allegedly. So we are going to go get a sway bar. We found a Terrano being wrecked on Marketplace, and it turns out this guy's still got the sway bar, so we're going to go grab it. Terrano. Now, luckily, these sway bar D-shackle things are still in place, but they have been bent majorly, so there we go. Now I can get to the bolt so I can remove them and bin them, because I got some new ones, some second-hand new ones. and repeat for the other side. 14mm dial on it. You know what I love about this? Is they removed the sway bar, left the brackets in place, left the links, none of which are good. Probably should have just removed all of them. Alrighty, let's chuck a sway bar in the dog. So I think that looks about right. Let's bolt it up. It's looking pretty positive at the moment. The links line up all goods. Alright, so that's the sway bar in. I am going to get some new links for this because these little ball joint things are all torn in terms of the boot. New links come with the new bushes, new nuts and all this sort of stuff, so should be all good once that's here. So what other dodgy stuff have we got under here that needs fixing? Straight away there is a big lack of an exhaust, and it actually ends right there, which is just conveniently sitting on this little subframe thing, and this is really well mounted. Oh my god. Good thing it has a flexi mounted up the front, eh? So yeah, this exhaust does need attention. It has this very inspiring looking exhaust mount, which is like a U-bolt hanger with a piece that's actually separated from the rest of this rubber. That's useless. So yeah, we'll have to find some mounts for this, run the rest of the exhaust through. I think that's a hanger about there-ish, I think. So maybe a muffler here, so I can probably make up something that'll extend from this flange up through over towards the diff and then straight up the back. So I'll either piece together something with the bits that are sitting inside the car, or I'll just make up something. It shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this episode. Short and sweet. This is more an intro to the Terrano and the work that we'll be doing in the coming weeks. Hopefully we'll be able to get this Terrano back on the road and hissing again, because it's a pretty cool truck. So possibly on the next episode we might get cracking on the exhaust. We'll try and get that all mounted up. Currently working on a new exhaust mount for it because it's kind of fallen apart, and that'll be the start of the exhaust, and then hopefully follow on with some other stuff, such as this little corner light here, which is taped on and glued on and falling apart and cracked and all sorts of stuff. Replacement steering box for the one that's leaking a puddle everywhere, and some replacement axles for the axles that are currently got the most play I've ever seen in my life. So hopefully once this is all done, Slade will have a nice driving, road legal Terrano. But that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for more action on this Terrano coming soon, and until next time, cha-cha.